all right. Hello. So what do we have today? Well, I ain't got nothing actually. I ain't got nothing to drink, no tea, no nothing. This is more of a pop up because some shit happened type shit, and I'm proud of it. So I got a new phone, the Z Fold 5, because I haven't upgraded my phone in forever. Mine's kind of dying out, but not really, and it's still like way above its time anyway. But wanted a new phone. Anyway, that's not the point. It kind of is. It sets the story for what the point is or how we got to the point. So it is essentially a sole part of the point. So I went to activate my phone and it asked some shit about NeSIM. I don't fucking know. Point is, I called Verizon. Verizon called me back after going through a bunch of customer service shit because I fucked up a few times, didn't understand some shit, and then they like called me on my watch because my phone was not connected nor my new one, so I had essentially no phone. But I got a call and we continued to set up the phone until I fucked up again. Yeah, customer service is great. That's the main point here. Customer service is great. Appreciate those you can speak with on the phone, because nowadays you can't speak with anybody on the phone because it's just a bunch of routing messages and hit this and hit that, and then you get to the wrong person, or you get to nobody, or you get stuck with a robot who then hangs up on you. So appreciate when you can call a place and somebody actually picks up the fucking phone. And then definitely appreciate anybody that's actually willing to assist you, because I must have been on the phone for almost about an hour. Partially my fault, but also because they decided to go above and beyond to help me out. Because, trust me, I've worked in customer service, and not everybody does that. Some people don't give a shit. Some people don't care. Some people are just hardly even there for a paycheck. I don't know what they're there for. So, when you can get somebody that's actually willing to help you and actually goes above and beyond, and for the most part, just does their job, which nowadays, doing your job is going above and beyond. So, do your job. Yeah, man, appreciate that shit. And, some places for customer service claim to care. Some places straight up don't even claim to care, they just don't care at all. It's just like, wow, okay. But most of the time when I call a place or get any kind of service, I usually get like those text message surveys asking about service, is it good, is it bad, what they do great, what they do bad, that kind of shit. I usually can answer them. I mean, I work in customer service. I know many people that work in customer service, and it's just like it's feedback is great, and obviously, if you can help somebody or help the company or help yourself essentially from doing these surveys, I mean, it's definitely worth it. And you never know how much that can help somebody else out. In this case, it definitely helps somebody else out, and I think I've spoken to the same person before, because I've definitely called Verizon a few times. Not a whole lot, just when I switched to the service. When I activated my phone, I got this new. Anyway, point is I called them a few times. So I recognize the voice, sound familiar. I don't always recognize like who I'm speaking to. It's just like, okay, hold up. Wait, you sound familiar. I don't know, maybe you are. There's a good chance I've actually done a survey for them before and probably typed an entire paragraph also before. In this particular case, again, I did half the survey. I was gonna do the other last question. I just didn't get to it yet. I was hungry, so I got all the tricks because tricks are for kids. And then I started eating some cereal, and I put on some bleach, and I was like, not cleaning bleach, the show Bleach. If you watch TV or anime, the show Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. And I had just poured the milk. I just hit the play button. I just ate a scoop, maybe 2 scoops, and then I get a phone call. And I'm like, what is it this time? So I answer the phone, and it was their manager or supervisor. And I was like, yeah, answer some questions, why not? Even though I kind of halfway answered them. But anyway, so I answered a few questions, and I guess they're like, yeah, we got some of your survey, just not the rest of it. And if you could finish it, it'd be great that we have this on record because they're about to get a promotion. So it's going to help them out. I'm like, yeah, definitely, not a problem. I'll definitely do that. I'm just trying to eat this bowl of cereal real quick. So after that, I definitely didn't eat the bowl of cereal. I just typed the entire paragraph. I typed like a paper. Typed the fucking paper. I was like, I'm going to help this person out. because I cannot tell you how many times I've called places and I get stuck with AI. I mean, I think I could probably check my call log, and I can tell you who it was. I know for a fact one of them was definitely UPS. Maybe it was FedEx, but they're not the only ones. Many places you can't speak to fucking nobody. I mean, you know what's bad when you have to like Google how to get to a representative? Because back in the day, I mean, it was simple. You either sit there, you dial a bunch of buttons, or you just match zero or pound and it gets you to somebody. No, none of that. I mean, again, I remember calling places like 7, 8, 9, 10 times, like memorizing what I did, trying to get to somebody just to get thwarted by a fucking robot saying, "We can't help you, call back again later." And you're just like, you fucking kidding? Anyway, so that happens. That happens. And they're always like, "Oh yeah, the AI can help you. Yeah, the fucking robot can help you. You trust it." Well, why the fuck is it when I answer all these damn questions and it starts answering shit? It gets me in a loop. And then it's like you're about to go somewhere, and then you get like, it's like playing a fucking board game. You roll some dice, you're like, "Oh sweet, I rolled a 6, I'm about to go super far ahead now," and then you land on a fucking go back 7, and you're just like, "Cool, I'll just call back and try it again," and then yeah, it's the whole thing. Anyway, the point is, AI sucks when it's not implemented correctly. Don't rely on that shit. And people are great when they are great, which usually they are great. I try to believe that people are genuinely good people. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, you know what? Shout out to that person. Like I'm happy for that person that they're about to get that promotion. I hope they really do. I'm sure they will. So yeah, I gave them 2 5s. High five. Well, I did give them 2 5s, but it just happened to be that 2 5s is a high five. Anyway, I gave them 2 5s, and then I wrote like an entire fucking paper about how they were great and how their service was wonderful, and so on and so on and so on. So I'm certain they'll appreciate that, and they obviously do great at their job. I appreciate people that do good at their job. I worked in customer service once for a few years, and then some. Yeah, but it's like companies don't give a fuck about customer service. They don't. They don't. So if you're out there working in customer service, appreciate what you do. It definitely can suck. It most definitely can suck. But there's always that satisfaction of knowing that you did your job, or you did all you can do, or that you actually successfully helped somebody out. Your job might not care, but hopefully you do, and hopefully the person on the line actually gives a shit. Sometimes they're assholes, and you still help them out, and they don't realize it until they realize, damn, it's done. They did great. Just be patient, do your best. That's all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say. But no, like I'm genuinely happy that that company, for the most part, clearly shows that they care about their customers and their workers and their customer support, because that's the future. I mean, like, we're people. People need people. Like that's, I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to put it. Like that's that. Like, help people. Put customers and people first, and you will succeed. That's really all there is to it. I don't really have much more to say. I mean, I could definitely say a whole lot more about that, and I probably will say it again sometime in the future. But that is really all I have to say. I just wanted to get that out there and across and say to that person that's probably never going to watch this video, you did great. I thank you for your help and your patience, and I hope you get that promotion that you definitely deserve. You are a wonderful role model, and we need more people like that. And businesses need to learn to adapt and actually, I guess, readapt or go essentially back in time and start putting customers and people fucking first. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're working with. You're working with people. So put them first, and it will show. And you'll have better success. I guarantee you that. Using fucking these phone chat bots ain't gonna do shit. If people can't get to you, they're gonna get mad. And at the end of the day, you can be like, okay, cool. Well, hey, we're still getting business, but it's only so much we can tolerate before we're just like, you know what, fuck you, fuck your business, or other things, or the Better Business Bureau. Yeah, yeah, that's it. So appreciate those working that customer service life.
With that, I'm out of here. I got shit to do. Yeah.